In this episode, I talk about whether you should care about how people view you.
Masculinity for the intelligent man. I'm David Tian, Ph.D., and this is Man Up!
Hey, welcome to episode 16. So this then closes week 4. Pretty amazing. First month of Man Up. Pretty cool. Okay, so the question comes from Glenn. It is a follow-on question, or follow-up question from episode 5. So episode 5 was, can I date multiple people without being a slut? The question is, what if I'm being viewed as a slut? So this is, just to summarize that question, it's the difference between being a slut versus being viewed as a slut. So the issue, this is very interesting. A lot of people care too much, far too much, about how they're being viewed as. So this is a really, really big problem. And actually this problem in itself creates thousands of other problems. When you give a damn about how you're being viewed versus how you actually are, you're basically compromising your character. I mean, one of the things about character and value is that character is basically it's who you are when no one's watching. It's who you really are. And so then in the sense of if you care about how other people view you versus how you really are, then you're not a person of integrity, and you're not authentic. And in my value system, these are just my personal values, and the values that we, in our mission in Aura, is to place authenticity and integrity at the very top. Authenticity is number one. And this transparency of being honest and being genuine is far more important than how other people view you. So if you are a despicable, dirty human being, but people view you as a paragon of virtue, who fucking cares? In other words, that's not a good thing. Now, if you are a really good person, but people view you as bad, then you don't, maybe you have a PR problem, okay? So, but you shouldn't be concerned about that, because what you should be most concerned about is who you really are, because the people who are really good, they'll be able to tell who you are. The people who can't appreciate your goodness, if you're transparent, if you're authentic, if you just say what you believe, if you're communicating truthfully and honestly, then they should, and they're able to understand your language, okay? There's no actual miscommunication, factually, whatever, and they still, they still reject you, then they're not supposed to be in your life, right? So many guys are not clear on their values, they're not clear about who they are, what they stand for, what their ideals are, so they can't live. They're just being thrown about, wishy-washy, and they have all of these psychological disconnects, all of this psychological conflict, all of these problems emotionally, all of this lack of understanding of female psychology, a lack of understanding of women, largely because they don't have a clear set of values that they're living authentically by, or that they're living genuinely, that they're transparent about or honest. So I would just say, yeah, there's a big difference between whether you are a slut versus being viewed as a slut. And what you should really care about is whether you are in fact a slut. And then if you're just being viewed as a slut but you're not a slut, then it's just like a PR problem. That's all you got. So then just be honest, just be forthright, just be clear. If they continue to judge you as a slut, that's their problem. That's their moral judgment. Should you change your values and live a different way just so that just because people view you in a certain way? I think that's incredibly weak. That's incredibly weak. And it is not a masculine thing to do. So obviously you have to take into account how other people feel, so you don't hurt their feelings. But if they're just judging you, and often they'll judge you because they don't know the facts, and that's why authenticity and the courage to make it authentic is important. to make it clear, to make it vulnerable, to make it transparent, to make it obvious to them and clear what you stand for, what you're about, how you choose to live your life, what your ideals are, and all of that. If it's clear, and they still, so if it's clear, the people that should be in your life, they won't judge you badly. But if it's clear, but they still judge you negatively, then they're not good for you. Those are people that should not be in your life. If you want to accomplish your mission in life, if you want to accomplish your purposes, if you have questions about, I don't know what my values are, I don't know what my purpose is in life, I don't know what meaning I have in life, then you need to join our events. You need to come to our programs at Aura. We have step-by-step training programs that lead you through mental exercises as well as social exercises that lead you through how to figure out your values, your purpose, find deeper meaning in life. As odd as that sounds, okay, that's mostly what we do now. We have programs like Limitless that take you through that. We have one called Invincible that does that for you as well. And what's great about Invincible is that it takes you through getting your values and your purpose and your meaning just while you sit in your chair, like just literally armchair. From your armchair, you can become transformed. You can transform into your ideal man. It's pretty powerful. We've been testing that for years. So if you need help with that, we're here. We can help you out with that. If you have more questions about it, go to the Facebook group, join our Facebook group, join the Man Up movement, all right, and interact with me there. You can ask your questions there. You can vote up questions you want answered. And I will see you in the next episode and in the Facebook group. All right, till next time, man up.